MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Antonio Senzatella, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, Senzatella has really made a name for himself. Another one of the strong-arm, big-arm guys that have come out of the Colorado Rockies minor league system. 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good sinking action. Love his slider. It's good. It's hard. It's a short, quick biting slider. His changeup has gotten better. His best quality, he's not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
In now, Wilmer Flores. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski. He's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here.
Yeah, he had a very strong month driving in runs last month as he drove in over 20 runs.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Giants break out on top here 1-0.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Roy. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back up where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Drew Smiley gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized cutter away, stayed inside it, was able to drive it the other way.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. 1-0 the count. He's set. Now the pitch. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And it's 1-2. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Batting third,
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ball one to start the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Change up low, 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Throw won't get him, and the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across their.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time, so they're off to a flying start in this one.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Now foul tip held onto by Posey, and this will go down as a strikeout. Nicely done behind the plate. Stepping up now, David Dahl. And the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. 1-1.
1-1.
Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And it's fouled away. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Hit hard on the ground to third. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Now in the box, Brandon Belt. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Now here's a swing by Belt, and he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field, and gone up into the second deck. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Giants move out ahead. It's 2-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria. Fouled away. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 7 homers and 44 RBIs. Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. That misses. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Base is empty here with nobody out. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Ready with the 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Now a long throw to third.
Batting up, the pitcher, number 18, Drew Smiley.
Standing in now, Drew Smiley, as it's on the ground toward the hole. There's one. On to first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play.
Left fielder, Alex.
Standing in, Alex Dickerson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Flores.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores. Popped him up. McMahon moving to his left, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Striding in for the Rockies, Ian Desmond. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the catcher Tony Walters. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Fouled off. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Mike Yastrzemski looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
A runner at second, nobody out. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider, but tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. So a runner on second with 1 down now. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Evan Longoria. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left. At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Right side, but it's well foul. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
So 1 away now in the Colorado third, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. And that misses, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hampson is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Nolan Arenado is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. Smiley's ready. Here comes the pitch. Popped him up. Posey waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The 2010 National League Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey, will start things. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Buster Posey. Grounder down the line at third, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
To 1-2 now. Pitch on the way.
I got to count 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 2-2. And that's swung on and missed, and Posey goes down for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Brandon Crawford comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he fouls this one off. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The pitcher.
Striding in, Drew Smiley. First pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. High in the air out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends.
Leading up for the Rockies.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Into the bleachers and gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
David Dahl will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And a swing and a chance for Longoria at third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Here's Ryan McMahon now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled away. This one for Crawford at short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting. The center fielder.
In now for Colorado, Ian Desmond. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Chopper to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Rocks draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Alex Dickerson. Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And he is in the second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now batting.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Down the third baseline. No hits to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
1-1. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Digging in to try it again, Mike Yastrzemski. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's set and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Fouled off. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that brings in the outfielder Hunter Pence. First pitch of the at-bat. Dickerson at second with 2 down. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Giants. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Tony Walters stands in as he looks at a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Got him reaching there. Strike 2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
Full count now. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Chris Owings will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Back goes Yastrzemski, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the pitch. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Wade Davis takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Rockies,
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Pitch on the way.
Ball one.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. The 2-1 home is a sinker that gets a swinging strike. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Belt on his way to second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Blackman is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. And in the past against Wade Davis, he's got a 3-for-5 line. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw home. The tag, and he is out.
The batter, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. As he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Hampson is there, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. The 2-0. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning. Digging in, Nolan Arenado. 1-for-2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
And he fouls this one off.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To Crawford for 1. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Still down by Jake McGee will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 51.
Into the box now, Drew Smiley. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Yolmer Sanchez is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Yolmer Sanchez.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. McGee benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Count even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Swing and a line drive, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Second baseman.
Now batting, Wilmer Flores, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
The center fielder,
So striding in, Mike Yastrzemski. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. With runners in scoring position this season, Yastrzemski brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that. Arlene Garcia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 97.
Last half of the 7th here, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl, and it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
A ball and 2 strikes now. fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Now the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. So striding forward now, Ian Desmond. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ready once again, Hunter Pence, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Liner towards second. So this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Brandon Belt will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Line toward the gap in left center. And Belt is aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Into the box, Evan Longoria. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dahl's in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And this throw gets away from him.
Now back.
Digging in and looking for more, Buster Posey. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And he popped him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Heading out towards shallow right. And Blackman will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. That'll bring up Tony Walters. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Now here it comes. Lays off 2-2 now. Rolled slowly to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Settling in now, Jonathan Daza. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ball one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
0-2, here it is. Runner at first here, one man out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A bouncer to the left side. To second for one. Relay to Belt. They get two, and that'll end the inning. Rockies all set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sharp ground ball toward the hole, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Pablo Sandoval will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Line toward right center. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Digging in now, Alex Dickerson. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0 home. High and deep to right. Blackman going back at the track. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now back, second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
At the plate now, Wilmer Flores. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Crawford rounds the corner and is headed home. And a relay home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Pazos is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Behind 0-2 now. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. So here's the cleanup hitter, Hunter Pence. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. Dahl is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Fernando Carrasco will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Leading off.
Stepping into the box, Garrett Hampson is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. 1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Crawford is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
The third baseman,
Nolan Arenado is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Trevor Story steps in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
1 ball.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
Now batting. The left fielder, David Dahl.
Reyes Maranta comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. David Dahl to the plate now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, 4th in the NL in that category. Ryan McMahon is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
Fouled off. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, having AB right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The 2-2 one more time. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. Now at the plate, Tony Walters. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Murphy is digging for home. He scores, and the Rockies have tied it. We're all square at 6-6. The throw. Scott Ober takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 45. Scott.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And it's fouled away. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Lifted down the line in left. Arenado in foul ground. One away. Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Fouled away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Heading out towards shallow right. After it is Blackman. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. There's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Buster Posey stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Right side. And Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right.
The batter, number 35. Shortstop, Brandon.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Fouled off. The 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Now the 2-1.
Ball, that's out.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1 pitch. This is pulled into right. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
So now to the plate, Reyes Maranta, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. This is line to left. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the tag gets him, but they do play to run on the play.
Now batting.
Carlos Estevez takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Now pitching for the Rockies.
Stepping in now, Alex Dickerson. High in the air out to center field. Daza is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Daza, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. Now here's the pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left.
Dickerson's going back.
And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
First offering on its way. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Now batting.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Nolan Arenado. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game. Trevor Story will stride in one more time, looking for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. As you see what got us to where we are now, a big 9th inning shot that helped propel us into extra innings. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2 out with the man at first. Last strike now for Colorado. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The San Francisco Giants put up an incredible 20 hits on the board in this one. Reyes Maranta earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Giants got an astounding 20 hits in total as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 8-7. The Padres put together 10 total hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 7-4. The Diamondbacks totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-5. The Marlins swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 7-5. The Atlanta Braves launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Angels 4-3. The Washington Nationals smacked 15 team hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 10-6. The Rays sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 5-4. Kevin Kramer was a triple away of completing the cycle, leading the Pirates to victory against the Red Sox 8-5. The Brewers hit 3 long balls as they beat the Cardinals on the road 9-5. Aroldis Chapman grabbed his second win of the year, helping the Pinstripes pass the Blue Jays 2-1. Grabbed 13 hits in the game as they bested the Tigers in extra innings 6-5. The Baltimore Orioles combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-3. The Philadelphia Phillies launched 3 in Safeco Field